This is not ordinary news, but a sacred awakening that can turn the direction of your life if you receive it with faith, humility, and an awakened heart. My beloved child, I want you to pause in this moment. Do not let the loud noises of the world distract you from what I am placing before you. There are opportunities that do not enter your life with the sound of trumpets, but come quietly, through a reminder, an encounter, an unexpected door, a movement you may not fully understand at first. I am speaking to you not so you will chase after glamour, not so you will place your hope in powerful people, but so you may recognize that when I desire to lift someone up, I can move places you have never entered, touch hearts you have never met, and open paths your imagination has never dared to reach. You have wondered why you always seem to be left behind, why your efforts were not recognized, why the tears you shed at night seemed only to soak into silence. I have seen it all. My child, I saw the days when you suppressed your pain to keep working. I saw the moments when you smiled at others while inside you were full of pressure. I saw the times you prayed for a change great enough to lighten the burden on your family. You think no one knows the worries you hide. But I know. You think no one hears what you whisper in the darkness. But I hear. You think those days of endurance were only meaningless stretches of road. But in my hands, even the seasons when you thought you were drained can become the foundation for a greater lifting. I can use people of position, people with resources, people sitting in rooms where you never imagined your name would be mentioned, to open a way for you. But you must understand this rightly. My blessing does not come from worshipping people, nor does it depend on anyone's pity. If I place your name before someone's attention, if I cause an unexpected door to open, if I make a generous hand reach toward you, it is because I am the one who guides all things according to my good purpose. People may not understand why they feel compelled to help, why they remember you, why they open for you a position, an invitation, or an opportunity. But I know, I am the one who sees your journey from beginning to end. And I know exactly when each thing needs to be brought forth. Even so, my beloved child, do not let your heart be captivated by great promises and forget wisdom. Not everything that glitters comes from me, and not every wide open door leads to peace. When I bless, I do not pull you into deception, do not require you to trade your dignity, and do not place you where you must remain silent before wrongdoing in exchange for gain. True blessing from me always bears the mark of light, integrity, and deep peace. If an opportunity comes to you, bring it into prayer. Listen to the peace within your heart. Look to see whether it draws you closer to me, makes you purer and more generous, or whether it only pulls you into ambition, fear, and haste. I can bring you to the banquet table, but I do not want you to lose humility when you sit there. What is coming to you is not only a story about wealth. I want you to understand that true support is also me placing you in the right position, helping you recognize your worth, and bringing you out of the smallness that difficult years once imposed upon you. There were times when you looked at high doors and thought they were not meant for you. There were times when you believed you could only stand outside, only watch others be chosen, called by name, and given opportunities. But I do not see you by the standards of the world. I do not measure you by your past, by lack, by the times you were rejected, or by the words others once spoke that wounded you. I see you as my child, the one I have preserved through many seasons, the one who sowed in tears, the one who is still standing even after many times of wanting to let go. There were people who doubted you, and there were moments when you doubted yourself. But when I begin to restore, I do not need the agreement of the crowd. I do not need those who once looked down on you to understand my plan completely. I can prepare a table of peace right in the place where there were whispers, scornful eyes, and silence that hurt you. But remember this, I do not lift you up so you can retaliate with pride. I lift you up so you can become one who is grateful, merciful, and able to use what you receive to sow life into others. When I entrust you with more, I also invite you to love more deeply, live more generously, manage more wisely, and keep your heart cleaner before me. You must be ready to receive, but that readiness is not haste. Readiness is when you dare to leave the mindset of lack that has made you afraid for too long. Readiness is when you stop telling yourself that you are unworthy of what is good. Readiness is when you dare to step into a new opportunity without carrying old shame. Readiness is when you know how to say to me, Father, if this comes from you, lead me into it with wisdom. You have been so focused on pain that sometimes you did not recognize the door beginning to open. You have grown used to seeing your life through losses. So it has been hard to believe that a new season could truly begin. But I am teaching you to see again with renewed eyes, so you will not miss the blessing simply because you are still standing in the shadow of disappointment. The enemy will whisper that this is not for you, that you have failed too many times, that someone like you is not chosen, that your prayers are too small to touch heaven. But do not let those words build a wall within your heart. I do not call you by the name of your past. I do not call you by the name of debt, sorrow, disappointment, or abandonnement. I call you by love. I call you by purpose. I call you to step out of the place where you have bowed your head for too long. Your future does not depend on the lies trying to frighten you, but on whether you are willing to hold on to the truth I am placing before you. And that truth is this: I can still open a way, still restore, still bring what seemed distant near in my timing. So today, stand firm in faith, but also stand firm in discernment. Declare life over yourself, not with an arrogant voice, but with humble belief that I am not finished with you. Tell your heart that you are no longer ruled by lack. Tell old memories that they no longer have the right to lock your future. Tell fear that I am the one who goes before you. When a door opens, you will not rush in like someone desperate, but will enter as one being led. When a blessing comes, you will not forget its source. When a new position is placed before you, you will not lose the tenderness, gratitude, and purity I have cultivated within you. My beloved child, what I have prepared for you may astonish you, but what I am doing inside you is more precious than anything outward. I want you to become someone peaceful enough to receive, wise enough to preserve, generous enough to share, and humble enough not to forget me when life changes. Do not be afraid when I lift you. Do not doubt when I open the way. Do not let old wounds make you close the door to what is new. I am leading you out of the land of insecurity, lack, and weary waiting, and bringing you into a season where provision, support, and restoration flow together like healing waters. Keep your eyes fixed on me. Keep your heart in the light, and keep walking with faith that when I place your name in the right place at the right time, no darkness can prevent what I have appointed from being fulfilled in your life. My beloved child, I know that in the past there were doors that slammed shut before you, opportunities that seemed close and then moved away, rejections that sounded so many times you no longer wanted to count them. I know the feeling of standing before a threshold with a heart full of hope, then having to turn away in silence because what you expected did not happen. I know the times when you told yourself you would not hope too much anymore, because hope hurts when it is delayed. But today, hear me clearly. What I am opening before you is not like the times before. This is not a fragile door based on human change, nor a weak promise that circumstances can overturn. The approval I am placing upon your life now is guaranteed by my authority, preserved by my hand, and brought forth at the time I have appointed. No human being, no darkness, and no disturbance can cancel what I have begun to move on your behalf. Even if storms arise, even if you feel winds of opposition blowing more strongly than before, do not quickly let go of my word. Do not let one gust of wind make you forget that I am the one who holds the whole sky. Do not let an old no make you doubt the new yes I am speaking over your life. There are blessings that come after many seasons of testing, not because I wanted you to suffer longer, but because I was preparing you so that when you received them, the blessing would not lead you astray. You are stepping into something that will amaze you, something that will not only meet the needs before you, but also heal the way you see yourself. You will remember these words when the door opens before your eyes, when what was once delayed begins to move, when the things you thought had gone lifeless are lit again by my grace. Trust that my timing is not wrong. I do not come late the way your fear whispers. I do not forget the way waiting once made you think. In every season when you had to hear rejection, I was still discerning what truly belonged to you and what only came to steal your peace. There were doors you cried over because they closed, but if they had opened, they would have led you into unnecessary bondage. There were people you wished would stay, but if they had continued walking with you, they would have made you doubt the value I placed within you. There were opportunities you regretted losing, but if you had received them too soon, they would have drained you instead of lifting you. I protected you in the things you called delay. I guided you through the things you called loss. And now, I am bringing you to an opening that carries peace, not chaos. The wealth you are about to see is not for you to store up only for yourself, nor is it for you to prove that you are better than others. I place abundance in your hands to fulfill a holy purpose. There are lives connected to your obedience. There are people who will be lifted because you did not give up. There are people waiting to hear the testimony you will carry after this season of tears. I am not bringing you out of lack so you will forget those who are still in lack. I do not open the storehouse of blessing so you can close your hands tightly. I give so you may know that I am the source. And from there, you may become a stream of mercy, support, and hope for the people I place along your path. What I give you will not come with a heaviness that steals your sleep through fear, nor will it come with a compromise that pulls your heart away from me. True blessing from me does not make you lose peace. It brings you into deeper order. It does not make you proud. It makes you more grateful. It does not make you despise others. It makes you more generous. It does not turn you into someone who chases wealth. It reminds you that every good thing begins in my hand. So when what I give begins to enter your life, keep your heart tender. Remember the days when you prayed in silence. Remember the times when you had nothing but a small faith. Remember that the hand lifting you up is the same hand that held you when you thought you were about to fall. Do not let fear steal this moment from you. Fear will try to say that this is too good to be true. It will remind you of disappointments, of times when you hoped and then hurt, of doors that closed before you could step through. But I want you to become strong, not by your own hardness, but by trust in me. Be courageous, not because you know every detail, but because I am walking with you into this new chapter. Courage does not mean you no longer tremble. Courage is when you still step forward while your hands are shaking, yet your heart clings to me. Courage is not opening the way by yourself. Courage is believing that I have gone before you, prepared the path, placed protection around you, and provided what is needed for every step you take. You will not enter this alone. My presence will go before you like light opening the way in the fog. My angels will surround you in places you cannot see. My grace will speak more powerfully than any words you could use to defend yourself. Those who once doubted may not yet understand what I am doing. But you do not need to live to convince them. You only need to walk in obedience. Keep your heart upright, and let the result I bring forth in your life become the testimony. Some vindications do not need many words. Some restorations, when they come at the right time, speak for themselves. Some doors, when I open them, will make you understand that every year of waiting was not wasted. Prepare your heart for mature receiving. When I place abundance in your hands, do not let old wounds make you afraid to hold what is good. Do not sabotage what I give because you are used to living in lack. Do not let shame say that you are unworthy, because I do not give to you based on your perfection, but based on my love and purpose. Learn to receive with gratitude, manage with wisdom, give with generosity, and stand firm with humility. What I am about to open is not only a gift, it is a beautiful responsibility, a trust I am entrusting to you, an opportunity for you to live more spaciously, more brightly, and more helpfully for those around you. Therefore, my beloved child, do not bow your head before the doors that closed in the past anymore. They no longer have the right to decide your future. Do not let old no's make you lose the ability to hear my yes today. Do not let rejection turn you into someone who is always defensive before grace. I am leading you into a new chapter, where my presence goes before you, my protection covers you, and my blessing opens in a way no one can deny. Be strong, be courageous, believe that I am never out of time. What I have set in motion will arrive at the right time, in the right way, for the right purpose. And when it opens, you will not only receive what you prayed for, you will realize that I have done more, deeper, and more beautifully than you ever dared to hope. My beloved child, I must also give you a warning in this hour, when the enemy recognizes that you are drawing near to something extraordinary. He will try to distract you in every possible way. He does not need you to turn your back completely all at once. He only needs you to lose focus little by little. Doubt little by little. Grow weary little by little, until you are no longer awake enough to recognize the door I am opening before you. He will send voices that make you hesitate, words that seem reasonable but sow fear within. He will try to stir up old worries, old memories, old wounds you thought you had overcome. So you begin asking yourself whether you are truly chosen, truly loved, truly prepared for this new season. But I want you to stand firm in this. What rises up to confuse you is not greater than the one who is preserving you. I am your shield, your refuge, the one who protects you when you feel surrounded by pressure, when your heart begins to sink, when circumstances become tense, when words of doubt echo within and around you. Remember that no scheme formed against what I have placed upon you can prevail over my purpose. There are things created to frighten you, but they do not have the right to decide your ending. There are winds that rise to make you step back, but they cannot uproot a life planted in my hand. There are words that try to steal your peace, but if you stay near me, they will fall like dust before the light. I did not lead you this far to abandon you at the threshold. I did not carry you through so many storms just to let you fail when the blessing is drawing near. Every step you take toward what I have prepared is covered by my redeeming love and holy power. You do not walk exposed before darkness. You do not walk alone through fields full of testing. I have gone before you, come behind you, covered you all around, and placed my keeping over you in ways your eyes do not always recognize. There were dangers you were protected from that you never knew about. There were traps that collapsed before you even reached them. There were toxic words that could not touch you because I placed a boundary around your life. You may feel weak, but my protection does not depend on your feelings. You may feel unready, but my preparation is not limited by your insecurity. You will know that this comes from me because it will come suddenly, yet not chaotically, unexpectedly, yet full of peace, quickly, yet arranged in my order. You will not have to beg to be seen. You will not have to manipulate in order to enter. You will not have to lower your dignity to be recognized. What comes from me will not require you to lose the purity of your heart. I will cause the blessing to find you right where you stand, even when you think you are in a place too ordinary, too hidden, too forgotten for something great to happen. My child, I know your address. I know your season. I know your timing. What I have for you will not lose its way, will not be delayed outside my purpose, and will not be stolen by someone else while you remain in my guidance. Even when you feel unprepared, I have already prepared the way. Some preparation does not happen through applause, but through tears, patience, and the times when you still chose what was right, though no one saw. There are things I have done within you through silent seasons that even you have not yet recognized. I taught you discernment. I taught you perseverance. I taught you the value of peace. I taught you no longer to run after every door simply because it opens. I taught you to wait for what bears my mark. Therefore, do not say you are not ready simply because you still tremble. Your trembling does not change my purpose. I do not require you to enter the new season with arrogant confidence. I invite you to enter it with humble trust. Even when you feel unworthy, my grace still lifts you into the place where I call you. You are not chosen because you have never been weak. You are not blessed because you have been perfect. You are not loved because you have always understood everything rightly. I loved you before you knew how to respond. I called you while you were still learning how to believe. I lift you not because you made yourself tall enough, but because my mercy bends down and sets you in the right position. Do not let old shame cause you to reject what is new. Do not let past mistakes speak louder than my voice. Do not let the days when you lost your way make you think you cannot enter goodness. When I give grace, I do not only forgive, I also restore, repair, renew, and raise you up with healed dignity. This is not coincidence. My beloved child, this is divine intervention. There are threads being reconnected behind the veil. There are conversations being guided. There are people being reminded of you by me. There are circumstances that seemed rigid beginning to soften beneath my hand. There are things once delayed, now moving. Not because you forced them, but because my appointed time has ripened. Do not judge what I am doing only by what you see before your eyes. Great changes often begin in the quiet place. Heavy rain is often announced first by the weight in the air. And right now, the atmosphere around you is carrying signs of a new opening, a turning that does not come from human strength, but from my mercy. But while the blessing approaches, keep your heart awake. Do not let distraction pull you back into old cycles. Do not let one wrong conversation steal your peace. Do not let one criticism make you doubt the whole journey. Do not let one old fear close the door before what I am opening. Slow down when you need to listen. Be silent when I tell you to be silent. Speak when I place the right words in your heart. Leave the places that make you small. Stay near what nourishes purity, wisdom, and faith within you. I will show you what is mine and what is only noise. I will teach you to recognize the difference between opportunity and trap, between the invitation of grace and the pull of haste. I am arranging everything for your good. But that good does not always look the way you imagined. Sometimes I protect you by closing a door you wanted to enter. Sometimes I bless you by holding you back a little longer so what lies ahead can be made more complete. Sometimes I rescue you by allowing certain people to leave before they can wound your new season. Sometimes I answer you not by immediately giving what you ask, but by making you steadier so you can receive something better. So trust me, both in what opens and in what is held back. Trust me when you see signs, and trust me when you see nothing except the promise in your heart. My child, what is coming will carry the mark of peace. It will not force you to lose yourself. It will not draw you away from me. It will not make your heart darker. What comes from me will bring you closer to purity, closer to purpose, closer to mature faith. When the blessing finds you, you will recognize it not only by its unexpectedness, but by the peace that comes with it. You will see scattered pieces begin to fit together. You will see things that once confused you begin to have light. You will see a path opening that you could not have created by yourself. And then you will know that I have done this. Not so you may boast in yourself, but so you may know more deeply that I never left you. So stand firm, my beloved child. Do not let pressure make you run from your position. Do not let fear cause you to let go right before dawn rises. Do not let the enemy use old things to steal what is new. I am with you. I am your shield. I am the one who goes before you. I am the Father who knows exactly what you need, when you need it, and how to bring it to you without harming you. Keep your heart open. Keep your faith awake. And keep your steps near me. This is not random. This is my hand intervening, arranging, protecting, and bringing blessing closer to you. And when that time is revealed, you will look back and understand that even in the moments when you thought you were not ready, I had quietly prepared everything for you long ago. And I want you to remember this as well in the coming days. There will be moments when you feel as though everything is slowing down or unclear. But that is not a sign that I have moved away from you. It is the moment when I am refining, arranging the small details you have not yet seen. Do not rush to fill the empty space with worry or hasty action. Let my peace guide every decision you make. When you choose trust instead of panic, you are making more room for me to move powerfully in your life. Continue walking with gratitude, even when you have not yet seen the whole picture, for it is in that gratitude that you will recognize that I have been, no, and will always be faithful to you, far beyond anything you can imagine.